Dear clients and business partners, the Football World Cup is over and Russia has benefited from millions of tourists who came to see the country and watch a phenomenal tournament. Those foreigners who live and work, come to visit for business, or continue visiting Russia as tourists not residing in a hotel during their stay, are faced though with toughened registration rules, and this is why we want to briefly update you today and shed some light on questions many of you have addressed. Until 25th of July 2018, any foreigner shall be registered with the local authorities within 3 days upon entering the country. After the 25th of July, the standard registration terms for foreign citizens applicable before the World Cup will apply again. So-called highly qualified specialists have to register within 19 days upon arrival to Russia. Foreign employees with a standard work permit and foreign citizens with business visa have to register within 7 working days. The real news though is that on July 8, 2018, new regulations on the registration of foreign citizens came into force. As many of you know, earlier it was possible to register foreign citizens at the legal address of the employer's company. This was common practice and the employer basically took care of all the formalities to properly register its expat employee. Now, however, a foreigner has to be registered at the factual place of residence, which can bring with it some problems if he is not the owner of the real estate where he lives, but rents such space on his own and therefore depends on the cooperation of the landlord, whose responsibility it is now to register the foreign citizens within the terms outlined before. So what needs to be done now? If you are renting residential real estate in Russia, you need to reach out to your landlord with the new legal requirements, as it is the primary obligation of the landlord now as the hosting party to register foreign citizens at the place of their residence. Your employer, as the inviting party, shall actively participate in this and assist where necessary with the formalities. However, it still has to be the landlord who in person needs to show up at the registration authority. To calm the stress a bit down for those among you who are working in Russia as highly qualified specialists, after the 25th of July, we return to the previous terms of registration. That means you still have to register once with the landlord, but leaving the country within 90 days and returning resets the clock. So if you leave the country at least once within every 90 days, then you do not have to re-register. In case you know that you will stay 90 days or longer, you are obliged to register again. If you, as a visitor in Russia, stay in a hotel, you do not need to worry at all, of course, because the hotel will register you. We are aware that there are many open questions. For example, what shall we do if the landlord lives abroad and cannot show up at the registration authority? Or is it possible that you do it yourself with the power of attorney of the landlord? Many unresolved questions, and we are closely following the developments. We are in touch with the state authorities, in touch with the business associations, and we will certainly inform you on any developments in this sphere. Our migration team will be glad to assist you with any further questions, so please feel free to reach out. Thank you.